From Arkansas's streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 6.
Good morning. Thank you for being with us on THV 11, streaming on THV 11 Plus. I'm Karen Fuller.
I'm Hayden Balgavy. Happy Thursday morning, everybody. Meteorologist Tracy Bean back with us, and joining us at the 6 o'clock hour, Ashley King in the house. And you're not matching, and I'm throwing it
I know. I'm
Not
really
at all.
off from everybody today.
It's all good.
And I almost put on this black with kind of like a little maroonish, purpley flower.
It would have linked us all together.
I was holding on to it, and then I threw it and put this on.
I know, I'm teasing. Ashley, you look beautiful.
Well,
Tracy,
thanks.
as always.
Thank you very much.
And professional women, even better. You're
No one
just
has
as smart
ever
as
called
you
me
are.
that before.
Us?
Professional? Wow, I love that.
Okay.
Well, he called you commander in transportation.
Slowly getting
He's
out
like,
of the... I'm not professional, and I'm not a woman, so I'm out of here.
You can join us, ladies.
Don't worry.
See ya.
Tell us what you got.
All right. Well, listen, Hayden, it is going to be a great day. You can go find, again, just whatever you want to do today to be all kinds of professional men in this industry. We are going to have a nicer day than we had yesterday, for sure. Out there right now, we do have a few clouds, but not a lot of activity. It's just a little cool. That's I guess, my weather story of the morning. And we are going to see that sun today. Thank goodness. No rain. Sunrise around 7:23 and that sunset at 7:15 this evening. It is 40 right now with that humidity around 65% and that northerly breeze around 10. It's making things feel a little chilly out there. We are still seeing some gusty winds way off to the east, still at that backside of that system that is pushed off, and not seeing any of that today, thank goodness. But again, just a few little gusty winds this morning. Around the state, we are seeing some cold air push in. We've got below freezing in a few areas of the extreme northern portion of the state, but mainly 40s and those upper 30s. But that wind chill with a little bit of that wind making it feel like 33 here in central Arkansas. But this afternoon, it's going to be nice. We're looking for a high of 60 and plenty of sunshine. So enjoy this beautiful day ahead. Ashley?
All right, Tracy, things are still looking good on our roads this morning. It is very early, 6:01, so we're not seeing a lot of volume yet. Getting a look right now at the Arkansas River Bridge, Interstate 30, North Little Rock. You can see Simmons Bank Arena there in the distance. Chicago is going to be there on Saturday night. It's going to be a busy weekend. There's a lot of great events happening on Saturday, and Chicago at Simmons Bank Arena is one of those shows that is coming this spring. So this is what it looks like right now, and you can see on our live traffic map, we don't have any issues and no major slowdowns. We'll talk about what's happening again coming up in a few minutes.
Right now, the White House and several global allies say they are releasing millions of barrels of oil from strategic reserves in an effort to help the rising prices and supply disruptions tied to the war with Iran.
While traveling to Ohio and Kentucky on Wednesday, President Trump said the war has already been won, but Iran is still launching attacks on neighboring countries and ships moving through the region. Jared Hill reports.
Returning to Washington,
most people say it's already been won.
President Trump claiming victory in the war on Iran, even as Israel intercepted Iranian missiles over Tel Aviv. Speaking in Kentucky, Trump said the war will continue until the job is done.
We got to finish the job, right? We don't want to go back every 2 years.
The Pentagon says U.S. forces have hit nearly 5,000 targets in Iran over nearly 2 weeks, hundreds dead. Wednesday, Israel announced more strikes on Tehran. The UN Security Council has called on Iran to stop its retaliatory attacks on other Gulf states. But so far, Iran is not backing down. Its most recent strikes sparked fires in Bahrain, Dubai, and Oman. The Strait of Hormuz paralyzed after attacks on boats, including this Thai cargo ship and these oil tankers near Iraq.
This doesn't sound like a war that, we can simply declare a victory tomorrow.
In the turmoil, oil prices have spiked worldwide. One of the U.S.'s largest family-owned packaging companies says they're absorbing higher shipping costs, but can only do that for so long.
Consumers see that price reflected in the grocery store.
Now the U.S. and other nations in the International Energy Agency say they'll release 400 million barrels from their strategic petroleum reserves.
We're going to be doing it very quickly, and then we'll fill it up. We'll fill up our reserve.
The president says the U.S. will tap 172 million barrels starting next week. Jared Hill, CBS News.
As the war involving Iran raises new concerns about global markets, a new report shows inflation remained steady last month. Consumer prices rose 2.4% in February compared to a year earlier, unchanged from January and still far below the peaks seen in recent years. But economists warn the latest data doesn't yet reflect the recent jump in oil prices since the fighting began in the Middle East, and sustained higher energy costs could push prices up across the broader economy.
While gas doesn't make up a huge share of overall consumer spending, when prices jump day after day, drivers definitely feel it. Here in Arkansas, the statewide average just climbed above $3 a gallon for the first time since August of 2024. That's according to AAA. Analysts say part of the increase is tied to the conflict with Iran, along with the seasonal switch from winter blend gasoline to the more expensive summer blend. A AAA spokesperson says crude oil prices have recently leveled off, which could help slow the increases.
Good news is prices on crude oil have actually leveled off over the last several days. So there is potential hope that the increases will, maybe not be coming as swiftly as they have at our local stations, or pricing may begin to level off depending on, where the conflict goes next.
And even with the jump, Arkansas still ranks among the 10 states with the lowest average gas prices.
This morning, 3 people are now facing charges after a confrontation outside the governor's mansion during an appearance by Erica Kirk. State police say 2 troopers were assaulted while trying to break up the altercation, and Little Rock police arrested 2 women and 1 man on charges including second-degree battery and resisting arrest. Tamer Knight has more on the event that took place inside before that incident of the governor's mansion. Tamer?
Well, Hayden, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders is encouraging more students across the state to get involved in political and civic groups at school. Yesterday, Governor Sanders signed a proclamation supporting the student organization Turning Point USA during an event at the governor's mansion. The proclamation encourages every high school and college in Arkansas to start a chapter of Turning Point USA or its high school affiliate, Club America. Club America was created by the organization's co-founder, Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated in September 2025. The proclamation also calls on schools to allow what it describes as reasonable participation in student clubs and political or religious speech. It urges schools to discourage discrimination against students' free speech, particularly conservative viewpoints. Erica Kirk addressed the crowd by saying the organization is one big family.
As long as you're a part of Turning Point USA, you have us by your side, and we will be there for you every step of the way. And just like this governor and many others that are out there, we got your back always.
Also urged students to stand firm in their beliefs, quoting scripture and encouraging them to stay positive even when facing criticism. Supporters say it's about encouraging faith, freedom, and open dialogue among young people. Now, Governor Sanders say the proclamation is meant to promote civil discourse and student engagement across Arkansas schools. Reporting for THV 11 News, I'm Tamer Knight.
All right, Tamer, thank you for that update.
Outside the governor's mansion, political tensions flared a bit with protesters gathering in opposition of the new education initiative. Just before the announcement, the Young Democrats of Arkansas held their own news conference, criticizing the proposal, calling it indoctrination. THV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky was there as the politics collided.
A political clash erupted outside the governor's mansion Wednesday morning, as Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders and Turning Point USA CEO Erica Kirk urged every high school and college campus in the state to launch Club America chapters. Protesters outside the event made clear they reject this push in schools.
Really hurtful to see how education has become exploited and just dismantled because they want to push this Christian nationalism. It should be the right to choose of what to believe in.
Most of the battles in politics are not just a battle between black and white. Most of these things we can do with partisanship.
High school student Megan Major supports politics in schools, but only if both sides get equal play.
I'm against it being one or the other. Like, we're seeing a lot of polarization right now in the political climate.
She fears this could drive teachers away.
And one of them mentioned that he's afraid that we're going to see a lot of teachers quit because of this.
Before Sanders and Kirk spoke, the Young Democrats of Arkansas blasted the plan.
They will attempt to force ideological, partisan political clubs into public high schools and universities across the state. Let's be clear. What she's doing is wrong.
Vice President of YDA, Aaliyah Rowe, argues Turning Point chapters will not help Arkansas students.
How is a Turning Point chapter in every Arkansas high school or university going to improve the lives of students? Because children can't learn when they're hungry. Children can't learn when they're sick.
YDA hopes this sparks voter turnout in November.
Erica Kirk's presence here does not scare us. A potential Turning Point USA partnership with our state does not scare us. We are motivated.
In Little Rock, Tanya Motor-Zitsky, THV 11 News.
The Young Arkansas Democrats say if Turning Point USA can be in every school, its organization can too. They tell us if there's pushback or an effort to stop it, they are prepared to get attorneys involved. Now let's go back to meteorologist Tracy Bean and the forecast to help you plan whatever you'd like today.
That's right. You can do whatever you want today, but you probably want to wear a hoodie when you do it. We are looking at a big temperature difference in what we had 24 hours this time. It is 31 degrees cooler this morning, so it feels pretty chilly out there, but not too bad. Again, just a light jacket, hoodie, you'll be just fine. Especially for those kiddos at the bus stop this morning, we are looking at plenty of sunshine today. Still that northerly breeze for the most of the day, and looking for that high close to 60. And if you're headed out to Y Mountain, be pretty good for it Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday. We're going to start to see some storms rolling in as we're heading into the afternoon. But overall, we've got a beautiful day ahead.